ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a reaction to the action of the World Wrestling Empire! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Ledge with my co-host, Devlin Blanchard.
The sexiest man in the world.
Well, we can argue about this thing all night long. All I know is there's no arguing tonight. We got 4 great matches coming at you. First going to start out with Dirty Dan from the Texas Outlaws as he takes on Michael the Rock Johnson.
Following that, Predator will take on the turncoat, the ugly, the fat, the despicable Beast.
No, Beast, by the way, just happens to be the World Wrestling Empire Heavyweight Champion for your information. Then we got Scott Storm taking on a newcomer to the World Wrestling Empire, Night Stalker.
I like this guy.
A lot of promise there. And finally, last but not least, in the rematch that we have been waiting for right here tonight, Renegade takes on Cortez. Shane Cortez for the World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight Champion.
So Juan Valdez finally got the guts to face Renegade again.
Well,
Renegade has sat back and been quiet and waited for his chance to come back and take Beaver Gomez out. Tonight's the night, ladies and gentlemen.
well, and tonight is the night we got to listen to Devlin run his mouth a little bit more. But right now we're going to run some commercials. This is the World Wrestling Empire. I'm the Ledge with Devlin Blanchard. Don't go. Hey, oh, I'm sorry.
You're going to get this right. I'm going to slap your head.
Prince Devlin Blanchard. Okay. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Are you in the market for a good new or used appliance? Then Conley Appliances, 4902 Charles Page Boulevard is just what you've been looking for. Whether you need a TV, refrigerator, dishwasher, furniture, or whatever your appliance needs, Conley's has sales or rent to own at a price to fit your budget. At Conley's, we'll treat you like family. There's no credit check. You can even phone your order in and we'll deliver it directly to your door. And we don't forget you after the sale. Our service tech is there to ensure your satisfaction. Don't spend another day without Conley Appliances, 585-5055.
When you drive by these storefronts, do you know instantly what they sell? Do you know the flavor, the quality of what's inside? Well, this is just one reason to turn to a Blaze window design for your sign needs. Made from a tough solar film that protects and insulates your windows and reduces ultraviolet rays, these graphics are practical as well as beautiful. Whether in a commercial or residential setting, let a Blaze design create and install a unique sign of your individuality. Oh yes, a Blaze can also fill your other sign needs, from banners to magnetics to auto designs. Call us now.
Come out and meet your favorite wrestler when the World Wrestling Empire returns to the Air National Guard Armory, 4200 North Mingo Valley Expressway for a live TV taping Saturday, March 18th. Take Highway 169 North to 36th Street North and the Air National Guard Armory, 4200 North Mingo Valley Expressway, Saturday, March 18th. Doors open at 7, bell times 8 o'clock. Remember, all kids, $1. That's the World Wrestling Empire. Be there.
It's the Shop and Compare carpet sale at Bowen's Discount Carpets.
Shop and compare.
Heavy-duty commercial carpet, only $3.99 per square yard.
Shop and compare.
A new shipment of beautiful nylon carpet, only $4.99 per square yard. Bowen's has hundreds of rolls in stock with name brand carpet and vinyl floor covering at discount prices. Shop the other places and compare prices to Bowen's Discount Carpet, 7736 Charles Page Boulevard, Tulsa.
Shop and compare.
Bowen's Discount Carpet. We refuse to be undersold.
This is Prince Devlin Blanchard. I'm standing here at ringside with my good friend Flamin' Raymond and the man who should still be the World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight Champion, Renegade. You got a score to settle? I understand you're going to do it tonight.
That's right, Devlin. I'm going to do it tonight. Shane Cortez, get ready, buddy, because I'm coming after you.
Raymond, tell it like it is, brother.
You know, these people out in the Empire think that I'm going to do this house cleaner or whatever, slave for a day. Well, my attorneys have gotten themselves involved in this, and if the Empire doesn't watch out, I'll be owning the Empire, so you better watch out.
That's right, Flamin' Raymond did not sign a contract. I got into this myself, and I'll get out, my good friend. I don't ask you to do my duties for me, and I'm glad your attorney's got it worked out. Flamin' Raymond, no slave, Renegade, light heavyweight champion coming soon right here. Prince Devlin Blanchard, World Wrestling Empire. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back to the Empire. Renegade, I think he's ready.
Of course he's ready. The man was robbed of the belt. For the people who don't remember, Renegade was injured. Flamin' Raymond stepped in the ring to defend Renegade's title against Shane Cortez in a match that lasted about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Cortez,
Raymond
with a handful of
Raymond
Raymond's
lost
tights,
it.
rolled him up for the pin and stole Renegade's belt. The man wants his belt back. And tonight,
It was great. It was great. Now then, speaking of great, we got a great match coming up right here. You want to talk to him about this, Devlin?
I'm going to tell the folks a little history about this. Now, Michael the Rock Johnson and JT Rocker were supposed to be here 2 weeks ago in the final round of the tag team tournament to face the Southern Express. They didn't show up. They made a run for the border. I don't know what they were doing, but they failed to show up. The Texas Outlaws came in and took the titles from the Southern Express. So quite possibly a little animosity here between Dirty Dan Wilder and Michael the Rock Johnson. Let's just see how far they're willing to take it. For the introductions to the match, we'll take it up to the ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Wrestling Empire. And our first match for the evening. Coming out first, you know him as one half of the Texas Outlaws. Standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 215 pounds, from the Badlands of Texas, Dirty Dan Wilder.
He is escorted to the ring by his tag team partner and co-holder of the tag team titles, Bone Crusher Bobby Burns. You ignorant Okies need to stand up and show respect to the Texas Outlaws, your tag team champions. I'm anxious to see what happens tonight. Dirty Dan, my friend, taking care of business. For the introduction of his opponent, let's take it right back up to Veg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 240 pounds, from Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know him as Michael the Rock Johnson.
Michael the Rock Johnson, strong man, powerful man. He's got a secret weapon he calls the moonsault. If he gets Dirty Dan unaware, the moonsault could hit him. Michael the Rock Johnson, a master of the moonsault. We've seen him display this action in the past, and there is no recovery for the moonsault of Michael the Rock Johnson. Ledge?
You know, we're going to have a little talk about this moonsault thing in the second half of the show, because I got a letter here from some guy, you know, talking about me. Can't even get my name right, calls me the Legend instead of the Ledge. But we're going to get a little bit of that in the second half of the show, because this joker doesn't even tune in till we're 30 minutes into this thing. No idea what's going on, but he's got all kinds of comments about me to make.
Sounds
and
like
this must be a friend of yours or something, Devlin.
Sounds to me like you're starting to share the same opinion I do of the ignorant, oaky, white trash geeks in the viewing audience. Am I right? Are you starting to come across to my way of thinking?
No. I'm just saying it appears to me that somebody you know wrote me a letter, is all I know.
People that I know and associate with would not bother writing you a letter. The people I associate with, Ledge, have lives. Only people who don't have lives would bother writing you. However, do have lives would write to Devlin Blanchard, care of the World Wrestling Empire. We'll give that address to all my fans, peasants, and peons. We'll give them that the show, so you can write to Prince Devlin.
I can't believe anybody would want to write to Prince Devlin, except if they were writing to me on behalf of you, which is the only thing I can figure out that's going on here. Referee Doug McCoy checking over both wrestlers. Outlaws look like they're talking about a little bit of strategy on this match.
Well, Michael the Rock Johnson is not a man to be taken lightly.
Oh,
he's attacking Dirty Dan from behind.
There's the bell, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Michael the Rock Johnson moves in. He knows he's got to get some of the first blows in this match, or probably the tactics of the Outlaws won't allow him to come out victorious. And a good series of moves, and Dirty Dan dives out underneath that bottom rope.
A little bit later in the show, we're going to see an interview from JT Rocker and Michael the Rock Johnson and find out exactly why they failed to show up for their match.
Now, this is
why Michael the Rock Johnson just jumped Dirty Dan Wilder from behind.
Well, I think I know what it's all about, and I understand why Michael the Rock Johnson. Oh, and Dirty Dan comes in from behind. Somehow Bone Crusher was able to distract Michael the Rock Johnson long enough for Dirty Dan Wilder to get in behind him. A couple of tough blows right there, and Michael the Rock Johnson is down early in this match. Meanwhile, Dirty Dan Wilder moves in on him now.
Dirty Dan Wilder was attacked from behind at the outset of this match by Rock. He was only paying him back. Now Rock with very obvious closed fist to the head.
That was a good elbow to the side of Dirty Dan Wilder's
head.
He
was beating him about the head and face.
And Dirty Dan. Nice move by Dirty Dan Wilder. Goes to work on the arms of Michael the Rock Johnson. Typical tactic of the Outlaws. They work on those arms long enough to disable the man. You know, I've noticed in the dealings with the Outlaws in the matches that we've seen in the past, these guys really like to work on the upper body a lot more than they work on the legs, as we see some of the other wrestlers do.
The reason for that is the lungs are located in the upper body. The central motor for a professional wrestler has got to be his lungs, his cardiovascular system. You take the air away from the man, he's got to give out. He's got to give out. His brain's going to give out. He's going to get weak. And Dirty Dan Wilder right now, perfect demonstration of how you take the oxygen out of a man. Beautiful display.
Dirty Dan Wilder really trying to injure Michael the Rock Johnson right now, choking him up into the ropes, allows him to back off before he drives an elbow into his back, follows it up with a couple of double axe handles, and Michael the Rock Johnson's getting a severe kidney beating at this point.
You notice who the referee is for this?
Referee Doug McCoy, one of the best. Anywhere, not just here, anywhere.
Was it not for the help of Shane Cortez, Doug McCoy would not be here right now. He would have been gone last week when I got done with it.
You know, if it hadn't been for the assistance of Steve Hartley, I don't think you would have lasted as long as you did.
I put a hurting on McCoy. I put a hurting on him. I beat him around so hard, his grandkids could feel it.
Well, we saw some good moves out of a very ring-savvy Doug McCoy in that match, Devlin. I'm sorry, bud. You just got beat.
Did he not have outside interference? We'll talk about this later. Right now, look at this. Dirty Dan Wilder, the man who deserves to be the tag team champion, the co-holder of the title. It never should have been taken from him, and he's demonstrating right now why he is a co-holder of the World Wrestling Empire tag team titles. Look at him, Ledge. It's perfection. It's art.
Right now, we've got Dirty Dan Wilder taking some of his art out on Michael the Rock Johnson, doing a fine job. That was a very high, nice leg drop by Dirty Dan Wilder. And once again, Michael the Rock Johnson's in a little trouble. Oh, and Dirty Dan Wilder throws Michael the Rock Johnson out of that second rope. You know, I'm surprised we didn't do this.
The idiot tripped and fell.
Oh, and now we've got Bobby Burns going after him over outside on the edge of that ring.
He was trying to wake him up. The man's trying to, he slept through his title match 2 weeks ago. He's trying to sleep on the job again. Bone Crusher was trying to help him wake up.
Believes every bit of this has got something to do with the dirty tricks that the Outlaws are world famous for. Everywhere you go, that's what you hear about.
Now look at Michael the Rock Johnson. He's worried about Bone Crusher outside the ring. He better worry about Dirty Dan Wilder, because if he takes his concentration off of Dirty Dan Wilder, he's messed. He's done for. He's finished. Look at him kicking. He's kicking Bone Crusher's hat across the floor. What a disrespectful display by Michael the Croc Johnson.
Oh, nothing disrespectful about that. Michael the Rock Johnson knows he's got to take on two different guys to come out here. When you're wrestling Dirty Dan Wilder in the ring, you've also got Bone Crusher Bobby Burns outside the ring to worry about.
Bone Crusher was trying to help him around.
Bone Crusher is attempting to interfere in this match, and he's done quite a good job at it so far.
Snap suplex right there by Dirty Dan Wilder. He is a master of the mat.
Big chop by the Rock. Another big chop, and Dirty Dan goes down. You know, those were a couple of really powerful blows out of Michael the Rock Johnson.
Look at here, we're going to have another one. There's a reverse neck breaker right there. Dirty Dan Wilder inflicted upon the Croc.
Both wrestlers having a lot of problems there in the middle of the squared circle tonight.
Dirty Dan Wilder is taking his time. He's breathing. He's taking the oxygen in. Michael the Rock Johnson is hurting. He's having a hard time breathing, and Dirty Dan Wilder's seeing to it that he doesn't get it back. There's an Irish whip off the ropes. Attempted clothesline. Michael the Rock Johnson with a crossbody block.
Nice move by the Rock. Dirty Dan Wilder able to get into those ropes, or I believe he would have been pinned at that point. Nice high crossbody by Michael the Rock Johnson. Drives Dirty Dan Wilder to the mat.
Right there's a Arm drag by Michael the Rock Johnson, maintaining control of the figure 4 arm bar on Dirty Dan Wilder right now.
Michael the Rock Johnson taking control of this match. I guess getting a little tired of the beating that he's been suffering at the hands of the Outlaws. And I happen to know that The Rock is interested in a little revenge over what happened a couple of weeks ago with the Texas Outlaws. Well, we're going to find out about that here in this interview.
Do you know already?
I know what happened.
I'll give you $100 to tell me right now.
And I'm pretty much disgusted by it. I don't want your money, Devlin.
Why is he going after Bone Crusher?
It's just like your fingers. There's no telling where it's been. Who?
I consider that an insult. Oh! Rock with a big leg drop. He goes for the cover. There he is. They counted 2 by Ding Dong Dog McCoy.
Oh, a nice body slam by The Rock.
He is a professional gomer.
Dirty Dan Wilder having a lot of trouble. Now here we go. Michael the Rock Johnson setting up Dirty Dan Wilder.
He's set for
it. Good move by The Rock. He's got the pin. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Michael the Rock Johnson has just defeated Dirty Dan Wilder, the Texas Outlaws. Bobby Burns dives into the ring and goes after The Rock. Apparently a little upset over the beating his tag team partners just taken at the hands of Michael the Rock Johnson. Unbelievable.
Dirty Dan's got the cowbell. He's got the bull rope.
Oh, the referee's trying to get him broke up. Dirty Dan goes with the clothesline against Michael the Rock Johnson. Rock's in trouble, and there goes the Outlaws. They're crawling out of the ring. We're going to talk about that moonsault here later on tonight. That's the move we were talking about right there, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Referee Doug McCoy has just declared Michael the Rock Johnson the winner of this match. Good one. And we got a lot more action coming your way right here tonight on the World Wrestling Empire. This is Prince Devlin Blanchard. I'm the Ledge, and these are our sponsors. We're going to be right back. Don't go away.
Sir Knight Formal Wear has the tuxedo for you that is the right style, the right color, the right size, at the right price for your wedding, prom, or that special occasion. It's Sir Knight Formal Wear. Open 7 days a week with 2 locations in Oklahoma City and at South Roads Mall, Tulsa. When you need to look right, Sir Knight Formal Wear.
Need insurance if you have a car, boat, or motorcycle, even if you have traffic tickets or a DUI. If you own a business, if you are a renter, Try Us for Insurance has been serving Oklahomans since 1951. We are property and casualty insurance specialists. Try Us for Insurance, an independent agent for property and casualty insurance. Try Us for Insurance, 831 North Sheridan, Tulsa. That's 834-5663.
Hi, I'm Glenn DeWeese, the owner of Davcom Video and the director of tonight's show. And this is the edit suite where we put it all together. You know, it's a proven fact that people who both see and hear information remember significantly more than people who only see or hear it. Recent advances in video technology have brought high-quality video within the reach of even the smallest business or organization. If you have a video need for anything from large multi-camera shoots from cheerleading competitions to professional wrestling, or perhaps you want to showcase your product in a trade show or create a training video for your employees, Davcom Video offers turnkey production from scripting to making your copies. And we'll work with your budget to give you the best video product your money can buy. Call us now, 749-9447. References available on request.
Welcome back to the World Wrestling Empire, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great match for you coming up now. It is the World Wrestling Empire Heavyweight Title match. The Beast defending against another member of Flamin' Raymond's camp. Raymond wants to bring the belts home. We're going to see it. It's going to happen right here. I am thoroughly confident in the abilities of the Predator. For the introductions to the match, we're going to take it up to my partner, The Ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a match for the World Wrestling Empire Heavyweight Belt. Coming in first, the challenger, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. He was trained in Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, Predator.
Whether you like him or not, Predator, the fastest feet in the business, escorted to the ring by flamboyant Flamin' Raymond, and soon to be later tonight, the light heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Empire. Welcome back to Renegade. Tonight we may see it, a new light heavyweight champion in Renegade and a new heavyweight champion in Predator. For the introduction of his opponent, we'll take it right back up to the ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening, standing 6 foot 1 inch tall, weighing in at 335 pounds, from Delray Beach, Florida, the World Wrestling Empire Heavyweight Champion, Beast!
The champion of ugly. He is the ugly heavyweight champion. A turncoat and a traitor, a man who stabs his friends in the back as soon as they turn around. Man does not deserve the belt. The Predator should be the World Wrestling Empire Heavyweight Champion after this match tonight. What do you think, Ledge? Is Devlin right as usual?
I think as commentators, we're supposed to be sitting over here being neutral.
Betcha,
you know, and
Renegade,
I get back here
me.
from being in the ring, and you're going crazy taking sides with these guys. You're not supposed to do that.
I have my friends. Beast could have stayed my friend, but he chose to turn his back on us. Renegade just came over to me and says, Beast is going down tonight. Look at that Predator with a belt in his hand. It looks awfully good.
Well, don't get used to it because it won't last. You know, Beast has exhibited to me in the last month or so that he has truly become championship material. Doug McCoy, these guys are ready to go after it, trying to check over Predator. Meantime, Beast has really become a class act. You know, the guy who used to be one of the most ill-tempered men in the Empire, and I'm telling you, holding the belt and having the respect of your peers must really change a man, because the Beast has really turned into quite a champion. All right.
He's been shaking too many hands and kissing too many ugly, oaky babies. That's what his problem is.
Well, there's the bell, and these men are circling the ring now. Predator and Beast getting ready to tie it up. Beast getting a wrist lock on, Predator putting the wrist lock on Beast.
Right there, the Beast is face down on the mat, and that's the way he ought to be. That's what happens to a turncoat and a traitor. He eats the floor. Look at Predator, he's in fine condition, quick as lightning, trained in Singapore, a master of the martial arts, and he's displaying it, making Beast a punching dummy.
Well, what we're seeing right now is in the beginning of the match, the hand and foot speed of Predator will definitely be better than Beast. But as the match goes on and Predator begins to wear down, that hand speed and foot speed is going to slow down, bringing these two giants back to being a little bit more equal. So what we can expect to see in this match, and now we got Flamin' Raymond over here interfering.
You tell all these stupid, idiotic people out there in TV land, I've got a man in the ring right now that's getting ready to capture the heavyweight belt. And also, later on tonight, Gomez is going to lose against Renegade.
And that's the way it ought to be.
Well,
hey, Renegade should not even be out here without the light heavyweight title belt around his waist.
Well, Raymond, I hate to point this out to you, but you better get back to the ring, because right now Predator is getting it taken to him by the Beast.
These two men are so evenly matched. There he goes with the point of his toe, always with the point of the boot.
Predator dives out of the ring. Got really in a hurry to bail out of there. Of course, Flamin' Raymond quick to leave where we're at and get back over and to get his mind into his business, I guess you could say. Both men circling the ring now, sizing each other up. Collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, Predator falls up with a good knee to the midsection and a head slap. Beast is a little dazed.
Goes down. Right there, this is the Beast's favorite wrestling maneuver, on his back in the middle of the ring.
Now Predator goes to work on those hamstrings. Really taking it to the Beast.
Predator has feet like lightning.
You know, Predator, I think, in this match is making the same mistake we've seen made time after time as people attempt to take on Beast. Everybody's tactics have been to take the legs out from underneath the big man, and so far nobody's been able to do it. They can't do it.
Look at the amazing strength of Predator, though. He just picked the Beast up for a power slam. There's a snap mare over the shoulder. Predator is incredibly strong.
335 pounds in the air. Of course, the Predator knows small man himself.
Another savate kick to the throat. You can see Beast's chest is getting very, very red and very purpled. Oh, Beast with a big bear hug on Predator, just carrying him around the ring. And a power slam. That's almost a belly-to-belly suplex inverted.
Beast trying to take the air out of Predator. You know, the whole trick in professional wrestling these days is lots of bulk, lots of cardiovascular training.
Next week, by the way, I'm going to have an interview myself with that turncoat freak, Steve Hartley. So we're gonna talk to all the turncoats.
It's good to see somebody with money like Steve Hartley coming to his senses. You know, it's kind of hard to watch somebody inherit that much money and use it for the evil purposes that initially Steve Hartley was planning on doing. It was kind of pathetic, sad. You know, I'm sure he had relatives rolling over in their grave over that one.
Well, I hope you're happy because he's sitting in the back, hanging out with the likes of Scott Summers, Shane Cortez, Scott Storm, Tennessee Rebel, and all the people like that. Yeah, you got him, Ledge. He's blinded now. He has fallen and he can't get up.
Well, right now we got him brawling in the middle of the ring. Predator and Beast, former tag team partners. Now they're wrestling for the WWE Heavyweight Belt. And Beast is tied up in the ropes, headed down to the apron, going after Predator.
They got it
Predator
outside
looked
the
to me
ring.
like he pretty much dived underneath the ropes to get out of the ring.
Why is Dog McCoy not counting the Beast out? Why is he not out there getting the Beast off of Predator's back? They're going toe-to-toe now.
Both men are duking it out over on the side of the ring. Oh, there it is. Doug McCoy has just disqualified both wrestlers.
He made the 10 count.
They're over there duking it out still.
It ain't ending there.
Oh! Renegade just nails Beast. Unbelievable. God.
Look at the champion now.
Oh, and now Predator's lining up with that savate stick, and he's going after the Beast.
How do you like that, Ledge?
Now we got
There's truth, justice, in the American way.
Beast is down at the side of the ring.
Look, coming around
Here
right here
come
in front of us, the Texas Outlaws. Whoa, I see
Tennessee Rebels over trying to help out the Beast. Referee Doug McCoy is trying to back him off. Now, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got trouble wandering everywhere right now. Unbelievable.
Predator's got the
Double
belt.
DQ. Predator's trying to leave with the belt. Referee Doug McCoy says no way. Well, I'll tell you, we're gonna try to get this cleared up real quick. We got another match to go right into. Double count out by referee Doug McCoy. Title does not change hands. You know, we got another great match coming up next right here.
You better get him away from me.
Let's sit down and work here, Devlin. We got another match to do right now. You need to talk to these people about this. We got a guy that came out a few weeks ago, Scott Storm, made a real good name for himself. Now he's taking on a newcomer to the Empire.
That's right, Scott Storm is in against the Night Stalker. We don't know a whole lot about this man. I know that he comes from the edge of darkness. He's a masked man. He's been in the business for quite a while. He has done time in Dallas. He's held some titles. Grandma, if you don't get out of my head, I'm gonna come around there and slap your face. I'm trying to do a job here. Let's go up to the ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the third man in the ring will be referee Doug McCoy. Coming in first, standing 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing in at 230 pounds, from the edge of darkness, Night Stalker.
Night Stalker coming in from the edge of darkness. He's a big masked man standing around 6 foot 2, 6 foot 3, weighing around 240 pounds. I know, as I spoke to this man a little earlier, he likes to brutalize his opponents. He likes to hurt people. He takes great pleasure in inflicting pain. How good is Scott Storm? at taking pain? Let's find out as he comes out via the introductions of the ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 215 pounds, from Mena, Arkansas, Scott Storm!
Scott Storm. This doesn't look like a storm to me. It looks like nothing more than a sunny day. Night Stalker, in my opinion, can kick back. Think of this as a day at the beach. This guy ain't much of a storm, lads. This looks more like a drizzle to me.
Well, Devlin, you know, I don't think you would fare any better against this guy in the ring than you did against Doug McCoy, actually.
I beat Doug McCoy. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna tell you about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. And you don't even mention that surprise that you knew about all along and didn't tell me about ahead of time.
Oh, I thought it was great. You know, by the way, when are you and Raymond gonna go out and do the slave for a day thing? I'm really looking forward to that.
I am not. I have negotiated with the board of directors, and Raymond, my good friend, is not going to have to do this with me. I signed the contract. You could have helped me with that. I knew.
Help.
I thought I knew what I was getting myself into.
I helped.
will take the
I
heat
held the
myself.
paper while you signed it. I helped. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell.
I'm going to get an injunction to prohibit and prevent this television show from showing any videotape at all of me working as a slave for Dog McCoy.
Well,
you will not see it. It will not be shown on this show. I guarantee you that.
Well, I can tell you by now, Devlin Blanchard, it is already too late. It is done happen, buddy. All right, and here we go. Night Stalker and Scott Storm tangling it up. Nice series of moves, and Scott Storm sends a Night Stalker on his back. Backs him into the ropes. Oh, there's a whip.
Whoa,
Sunset flip. Nice move. Can he pull it over? Oh, barely kicks out on the 2 count. Good move by Scott Storm.
Hey, look at the tights this guy's wearing. What is that? Is that like a? He's like.
It's called black.
He's like the
black, Devlin. Those tights are black.
About Scott Storm.
Oh, well, those are pretty colorful, kind of nice, don't you think?
Yeah, I think they were white before somebody threw up on them.
Good move by Scott Storm, able to reverse it. Big body slam. Scott Storm with a high drop kick, and Night Stalker bells out underneath the bottom rope.
This guy, Scott Storm, is a quick mover. He is fast. What is he, 215 pounds, right?
215 pounds,
and
that's right.
And he is a fast and quick, rapid bolt of lightning. Now I see why he's called Storm. I thought he was just like a light drizzle, but this man is like a ball of fire. He is a storm.
That was quite the storm that Night Stalker just took before he bailed out underneath that rope. There's the collar and elbow tie-up, and both men working to push each other hard. Scott Storm puts Night Stalker into the ropes.
Once again,
there's a whip.
Clean break.
Oh, and a nice high back body drop by Scott Storm, and Night Stalker is trying to call a timeout.
Well, finally McCoy is doing something right. That's twice Scott Storm has had Night Stalker backed up to the ropes, and McCoy has not ordered a break, and Storm has refused to make a clean break. It's about time McCoy did something right.
Well, I think Doug McCoy does a good job, and we got 2 wrestlers in there doing a good job right now, too, as Scott Storm and Night Stalker tie it up, collar and elbow tie up. Scott Storm pushes Night Stalker into the ropes. The Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, goes for the clothesline, misses it, and Night Stalker follows it up with a good lariat.
You know, as I was talking with Night Stalker in the dressing room before, wait a minute, right here, it's a big body slam, Night Stalker. This man is a gentleman. He's nice. I think I'm going to give him an invitation to your house for dinner next week.
Scott Storm is more than welcome to come to my house for dinner. Oh, and Scott Storm taking it to Night Stalker as he tried to get to the top rope.
Gorilla slam off the top rope. Scott Storm, he's making his way to the top. We've seen him do this before. It's the sunset flip off the top rope.
Oh, nice move by Scott Storm.
There goes the 3 count.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Storm has just defeated Night Stalker in a very decisive match. Oh, that was great.
This place is erupting.
The crowd loved it. Scott Storm rapidly becomes gentlemen, one of the most popular wrestlers in the Empire. We look forward to a lot of great things out of this man. I'll tell you, speaking of great things, we need to get a word in from our sponsors right now. These are good people. You need to buy something from them. I'm The Ledge with Prince Devlin Blanchard. You're watching the World Wrestling Empire. We're going to be right back.
Are you in the market for a good new or used appliance? Then Conley Appliances, 4902 Charles Page Boulevard is just what you've been looking for. Whether you need a TV, refrigerator, dishwasher, furniture, or whatever your appliance needs, Conley's has sales or rent to own at a price to fit your budget. At Conley's, we'll treat you like family. There's no credit check. You can even phone your order in and we'll deliver it directly to your door. And we don't forget you after the sale. Our service tech is there to ensure your satisfaction. Don't spend another day without Conley Appliances, 585-5055. Come out and meet your favorite wrestler when the World Wrestling Empire returns to the Air National Guard Armory, 4200 North Mingo Valley Expressway for a live TV taping Saturday, March 18th. Take Highway 169 North to 36th Street North and the Air National Guard Armory, 4200 North Mingo Valley Expressway, Saturday, March 18th. Doors open at 7, bell times 8 o'clock. Remember, all kids, $1. That's the World Wrestling Empire. Be there.
When you drive by these storefronts, do you know instantly what they sell? Do you know the flavor, the quality of what's inside? Well, this is just one reason to turn to a Blaze window design for your sign needs. Made from a tough solar film that protects and insulates your windows and reduces ultraviolet rays, these graphics are practical as well as beautiful. Whether in a commercial or residential setting, let a Blaze design create and install a unique sign of your individuality. Oh yes, a Blaze can also fill your other sign needs, from banners to magnetics to auto designs. Call us now.
It's the Shop and Compare Carpet Sale at Bowen's Discount Carpets.
Shop and compare.
Heavy-duty commercial carpet, only $3.99 per square yard.
Shop and compare.
A new shipment of beautiful nylon carpet, only $4.99 per square yard. Bowen's has hundreds of rolls in stock with name brand carpet and vinyl floor covering at discount prices. Shop the other places and compare prices to Bowen's Discount Carpet, 7736 Charles Page Boulevard, Tulsa.
Shop and compare.
Bowen's Discount Carpet. We refuse to be undersold.
This is The Ledge. I'm standing here with JT Rocker and Michael the Rock Johnson. The big question in the World Wrestling Empire has been, you guys were named as the #2 tag team to fight for the tag team belts in the World Wrestling Empire. They called your name, they were ready to come to the ring, and you guys didn't show up. Now, I know you're upset about some. Here's your chance to tell us what happened.
Let me tell you something, Texas Outlaws. There is no room for what you did that day. Those belts were supposed to be ours, and you messed with us, and now you're going to pay a price. See that? That's all you are, busted.
Oh, so now tell me what happened, guys. The Outlaws kept you from coming to the ring?
Let me tell you something. Ever since I got into this federation, I have always been double teamed on. Jump from behind. Let me tell you something. What happened the last time, getting shoved in those lockers, that's the last time. I'm never going to take that stuff again. Because right now you're going to see a new JT Rocker. That's right, a new JT Rocker. And let me tell you something, Texas Outlaws. You jumped the wrong person when you jumped me and Rock.
Now let me get this straight. The Texas Outlaws jumped you guys and what?
Yeah, they jumped us and threw us in lockers and put a padlock on it. No, we ain't putting up with this crap anymore from these people. No more. It's finished. I got a lot of surprises for those two.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a little bit of surprise to me. I can't believe that the Outlaws would resort to a tactic like that to get the World Wrestling Empire tag team belts. I'm a little stunned, as I'm sure everybody else is, and I will personally do everything I can to see that you guys get the shot at the belts that you deserve. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the surprise I was talking about. The Outlaws, before that match, locked JT and Rock in a back room in this building right here. That explains why the Outlaws were so tired when they came out to challenge the Southern Express for that match. I think that is about the dirtiest, low-down, most scummy thing I ever saw or heard about happening to anybody.
I think that is the lamest excuse I've ever heard for oversleeping or missing a flight.
I don't think there's anything funny about it at all. The Outlaws, they deserve to be booted out of the Empire for that. They interfered with that match on purpose to turn it to their own advantage.
Hey, they're the tag team champions, and that what counts. Who cares? Who cares if Rock and Rocker were locked in a closet somewhere, or if they were sitting at, like, probably on the side of the road looking at the stars going, oh, look, it's the Big Dipper. They're two big dips.
Well, I'm telling you, I think that JT and Rock deserve a rematch, and I think they ought to get to take on the Outlaws. But since we got rematches on our mind, let's talk about this next match, because this is the rematch we've been waiting for a long time.
Beaver Gomez, Juan Valdez, Chico Pedro Paco Lapatez. Some people call him the light heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Empire. I don't, because he never won the belt from Renegade. He never, ever pinned Renegade's shoulders to the mat, so there's no reason he should be champion. Renegade's got plans for Mr. Cortez, and I'm gonna take great pleasure in watching him execute those plans beautifully. Without further ado, because I can't wait, let's go to the ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight Belt. Coming in first, the challenger, a former World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight Champion, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 225 pounds, from Blue Rapids, Kansas, Renegade.
All you geeks and freaks, stand up and show respect to the real light heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Empire, Renegade, escorted to the ring by flamboyant Flamin' Raymond, and the man who should now be the World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion, Predator. Let's get the victim. Bring the sacrificial lamb on. Bring out it, Cortez. Back up to the ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent this evening, standing 6 foot 1 inch tall, weighing in at 215 pounds, the World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight Champion, from Henrietta, Oklahoma, the high-flying Shane Cortez.
This place is going so nuts, I can't even hear myself think. Very obviously the most popular man in the World Wrestling Empire, Shane Cortez. He is the light heavyweight champion. I think he got lost somewhere on his way to the ring. Oh, here he comes. Well, he better be high-fiving, shaking hands, and kissing these ugly babies, because this very well could be the last time we see Beaver Cortez. What do you think, Ledge?
I think Shane Cortez is a great champion, and I think he'll continue to be a great champion even after this night is over with. I have never, ever seen anybody who enjoyed dishing out punishment or taking it more than Shane Cortez. The guy is just strictly awesome.
This man is a fighter. He'll wrestle if you want to wrestle. He's got an excellent amateur wrestling background. You want to wrestle scientifically, Cortez can do it. You want a fist fight, he can do it. You want a brawl, he loves it. Shane Cortez is a total package. He is wrestling at its finest. And where is he? He's right here in the World Wrestling Empire.
That's exactly right. And you know, we need to point out that Shane Cortez in high school was a state champion high school wrestler. This guy brings to this ring all that ring experience developed over years and years, ever since he was young. Now, right now, we got quite a little discussion going on with Doug McCoy, Flamin' Raymond, Predator, and Renegade, and I have just seen referee Doug McCoy order Predator to leave the building during this match.
Why?
Good move, because he doesn't want any interference in this match by Flamin' Raymond or by Predator. Now, he cannot ban Raymond from ringside as he is management for Renegade, but he can send Predator to the locker rooms, and that's what he's decided to do.
Why cannot Predator be out here? He is Renegade's tag team
Predator
partner.
is noted for the interference that he brings to the ring.
Hey, I'm not done with him yet, Raymond. I will get revenge for you, my friend.
All right, now referee Doug McCoy checking over both these wrestlers. We're looking forward to a great match out of these guys tonight.
Flamin' Raymond making it very obvious that he is not happy.
All right, there's the bell, and here we go. Both men circling the ring. We've been waiting on this rematch for a long, long time.
I have been so anxious to see Renegade. He was injured, he was out of action for a while. It's so good to see him back in the ring because I know, Ledge, without a doubt, if anybody can wrest that title away from Cortez and put Cortez out of wrestling, Renegade is the man.
There goes Renegade. He's walking back, apparently upset.
Hey,
He's being counted.
people, hey, referee, stop. My man cannot concentrate with all these stupid, illiterate people out here.
That's right.
Oh, Raymond's complaining because Renegade can't concentrate with all the noise.
All right, all you people, just sit there and be quiet so Renegade can work effectively.
Oh, the crowd's loving it tonight. Both wrestlers circling the ring. Shane Cortez looks like he's ready. There we go. Collar and elbow tie up. Renegade moves it into a headlock. Oh, works it around to a hammerlock.
See, Renegade can wrestle. He can wrestle, he can brawl.
Cortez able to reverse it.
Nice snapmare.
Renegade, oh, this is going to turn into a brawl quick tonight. Both wrestlers going at each other. Whoa! Shane Cortez drives Renegade to the mat.
Cortez with multiple closed fists to the head of Renegade. Doug McCoy taking his sweet time.
Cortez had a pinning combination going right there and broke it up so he could dish out some punishment against Renegade.
Can you tell I really like Cortez?
I can tell that
I like him like I like a rash.
I can tell that you're pretty biased about the whole thing is what I can tell. Now Renegade seems to be begging to get Shane Cortez off of him. Renegade more of a brawling style than Shane Cortez. Cortez able to catch that kick when Renegade went after him. Sets him up. Oh, big atomic drop and Renegade heads out of the ring. Looks like massive damage to the spine of Renegade. This crowd is going crazy here tonight. I'm telling you folks, you gotta come out to these events. This crowd is loving it. Be out here. You gotta come see these shows. This is great.
I couldn't even hear you. These people are screaming so loud I can't even hear myself smell.
Renegade goes back in under the bottom rope. Referee Doug McCoy orders him back into action. Both men circle the ring.
Okay.
Collar and elbow tie up. Oh! Nice move by Shane Cortez. He's really going after Renegade.
Cortez obviously had a handful of tights with one hand and a handful of hair in the other.
Shane Cortez showing why he is the World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, because he stole the belt.
Defends his title every time we see this guy. What a wrestler.
I will give Cortez credit. He has been a fighting champion, although I didn't think he would be, but he doesn't fight fairly. He pulled Renegade's hair. Oh, like it right here, baby.
Renegade goes up behind Cortez with that big forearm. Now he's choking him on the ropes. Version of a guillotine.
Yeah, look at this.
Flamin' Raymond trying to get in on a little bit of the action over there in the corner too.
Renegade looks like he's trying to help Cortez up.
I think he's trying to choke him right now is what I think. I think he was using some tape or something there to, I'm surprised referee Doug McCoy didn't catch that. It looks like they were using some kind of an object to choke.
Oh yeah!
And now Flamin' Raymond gets after Cortez over on the side of the ring.
Yeah, no. Cortez wanted to put the hands on Flamin' Raymond.
That is the kind of interference that will get Flamin' Raymond barred from ringside.
Oh, I don't
now
think so.
Cortez has got that tape in his hand. He's showing it to the referee.
Raymond has got a manager's license. He can remain at ringside. If referee Geek McCoy didn't see it, what can he do about it? Nothing. There is no instant replay rule in professional wrestling.
Renegade.
It makes no difference because McCoy did not see it.
Oh, nice move by Renegade. Shane Cortez looking a little bit worked over at this point. I'd say the momentum of the match has possibly shifted to Renegade.
course it is.
Now, want to
Would you
remind
expect
folks,
any different?
this right here is a match that was set up when Renegade's light heavyweight title belt was lost by Flamin' Raymond to Shane Cortez when Cortez used an enforcement of the 30-day rules to force Flamin' Raymond to wrestle in place of Renegade while Renegade was injured. The rules for the World Wrestling Empire clearly state the belt must be defended within 30 days.
Hey, if Cortez had not attacked Renegade in a parking lot and injured him, Renegade could have defended the belt and he would still be the champion. It was a plot by Beaver. Beaver crew cut Buzzhead. Look at him. Uh-oh, Renegade.
Oh, Cortez blocks it and sets him up. Big suplex. Nice move by Shane Cortez. Follows it up. Goes in after Renegade. Cortez is ready to tangle with Renegade in any way, shape, form,
Oh, what a nice clean break. Cortez is a true role model for your children. Clean break. Good clean wrestler, huh? He kicked Renegade right in the gut on the break. What a fair guy. That's your hero, Ledge. You call that fair?
Truth, justice, and the American way. Using some of the tactics as he's being forced to reckon with during the course of this match.
You know, Cortez might as well just leave. Renegade's gonna get his can full of Cortez's tactics. He's gonna explode. Cortez's gonna be riding out of here in an ambulance. He may have walked in. He's gonna roll out on a gurney if he ticks Renegade off.
Test of strength between, and Renegade ends it with the boot to the midsection.
What a beautiful move by Renegade. He's got the cover.
Kick out on 2.5 by Shane Cortez.
Renegade not showing any signs of slowing down with his time off that he had with the injury.
Renegade runs up forehead of Shane Cortez into that turnbuckle.
Cortez is in deep trouble now.
And there Renegade's trying to get a little revenge for that atomic drop.
A back suplex, and Cortez landed on his head. That looked like that could have snapped his neck in half.
Cortez appears to be injured. Kick out on 2 by Shane Cortez.
Incredible resilience by Shane Cortez.
Cortez showing why he is the World Wrestling Empire light heavyweight champion.
Yeah, that looks like it. He's flat on his face.
Now, I'm talking about the resilience and stamina that this little guy brings to the ring.
He looks like a janitor now. He's sweeping the floor.
Shane Cortez is really taking a beating at the hands of Flamin' Raymond and his wrestler Renegade.
Now Renegade is basking in the noise.
Cortez crawls into the ring underneath the bottom rope. I'm a little worried about the WWE Light Heavyweight Champion. He's trying to clear his head. Renegade comes in, hits him hard with that closed fist. Puts him into the turnbuckles. Big chop, then followed by another one. There's 3. Renegade
shots.
at this point appears to pretty much have his way with Shane Cortez.
Cortez down on hands and knees.
Using more of a brawling style
trouble.
rather than technical expertise to defeat Shane Cortez.
What beautiful, beautiful work by Renegade. Excellent work.
And a high-flying drop kick by Shane Cortez puts Renegade on the mat.
Both men back to their feet.
Cortez able to get Frankensteiner. Nice move by Shane Cortez. There it is, ladies. Shane Cortez has just defeated Renegade in a rematch for the World Wrestling Empire Light Heavyweight belt.
Both men are down.
Incredible match. You know, that Frankensteiner right there has been a trademark move for Cortez over the last few weeks.
Cortez is not moving. Renegade's out. Cortez, he may have got the victory, but it looked like it may have taken it out of him.
Shane Cortez is obviously injured. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to take a short commercial break. Let things get cleared up. We're going to get some medical attention in here for Shane Cortez. It appears that he was injured in that Frankensteiner in his defeat of Renegade. This is The Ledge with Devin Blanchard. You're watching the World Wrestling Empire, and we're going to be right back after these commercials.
you in the market for a good new or used appliance? Then Conley Appliances, 4902 Charles Page Boulevard is just what you've been looking for. Whether you need a TV, refrigerator, dishwasher, furniture, or whatever your appliance needs, Conley's has sales or rent to own at a price to fit your budget. At Conley's, we'll treat you like family. There's no credit check. You can even phone your order in and we'll deliver it directly to your door. And we don't forget you after the sale. Our service tech is there to ensure your satisfaction. Don't spend another day without Conley Appliances. 585-5055.
It's the Shop and Compare Carpet Sale at Bowen's Discount Carpets.
Shop and compare.
Heavy-duty commercial carpet, only $3.99 per square yard.
Shop and compare.
A new shipment of beautiful nylon carpet, only $4.99 per square yard. Bowen's has hundreds of rolls in stock with name brand carpet and vinyl floor covering at discount prices. Shop the other places and compare prices to Bowen's Discount Carpet, 7736 Charles Page Boulevard, Tulsa.
Shop and compare.
Bowen's Discount Carpet. We refuse to be undersold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and this has been an awesome night in the World Wrestling Empire. Right now, they're over there working on Shane Cortez. We're going to take this opportunity. I want to read just a little bit of this letter that somebody you know sent in. You know, I got to comment on this. The letter says, I've heard the legend, see, they can't even get my name right, talking with one of the wrestlers about unveiling a brand new move called a moonsault. For your information, that move has been around since at least 1989 when Kumodo popularized it in the States and has been used to the extent where it is almost wore out and anyone with any skill can do it. Now, I'm going to comment on this first thing first.
Nobody I know.
No, but not everybody with skill can do this. You don't see Hulk Hogan or people like that doing the moonsault. Why? Because they can't. You don't see Vader doing it. You don't see anybody doing it. That's because only certain people with flexibility can do that. Now, let's talk about something else. You got your facts all wrong here, buddy. The moonsault, and I happen to know this because I live next door to a lady named Tiger Lewis, and you can check your magazine. She was a wrestling star in the 40s and 50s, and Tiger Lewis told me that as early as 1952, professional wrestlers were talking about the moonsault and working on it. The problem was that the training and physical abilities of wrestlers in that day and age were not equal to the task of the moonsault. So there you go. The moonsault didn't happen in '89. It happened in '52. And remember, you heard that from the Ledge right here on the World Wrestling Empire. Now let's get on with other matters. Dirty Dan Wilder and Michael the Rock Johnson. Great match. What can you say about this?
Michael the Rock Johnson finishing that match off with a moonsault.
Yes, just like we talked about here. Remember, did you know that? You know,
glad you got through your moment of something.
I'm going to tell you that now. You know, and then we had Predator and Beast. That results in a double count out. Great match. You know, I'm sure that we're going to see those guys going at it again before long.
Oh yeah. And then Scott Storm, fast as lightning, a newcomer, relative newcomer to the Empire over a brand newcomer, Night Stalker. Took him rather easily, as a matter of fact.
Okay, and then in the match you just saw, Shane Cortez defeats Renegade. They are still working on Shane Cortez in the ring right now. He was injured during that Frankensteiner. We wish him all the best in the next few weeks as he recovers from it. Now then, first, we want to thank all our sponsors because they have done a great job as the World Wrestling Empire begins its third season on television. Special thanks to Davcom Video,
Downey Tax Service,
Try Us for Insurance,
Jernigan Graphics and Design,
my personal sponsor, Sir Knight Formal Wear,
Ablaze Window Design,
and our new sponsor, Conley Appliances. Also, we want to thank our executive officers, Lee Downey and Scott Marshall.
The administrative director is Cindy Downey,
and our athletic director is Floyd Rabbit.
Marketing and advertising, Bobby Hammock.
Okay, now then, write this down. You can write to the World Wrestling Empire, get free tickets, whatever you want. Write to the World Wrestling Empire, P.O. Box 593, Owasso, Oklahoma 74055. Man, we've had a great week. We got more action coming up next week. We got all kinds of things going on. It's going to be great.
I have got an interview myself with turncoat freak of nature, Steve Harden.
Oh, you know, what can you say? Well, anyway, we're going to say good night, Kayla. We'll see you next week right here on the World Wrestling Empire.
Although our story is set in Germany, this presentation is in English.